It's about commitment, healing, honor, respect. This is Barber Life. Cutting hair, I like it. Barbershop, I like it. Change your life, I like it. Conversate, I like it. Peace to the family. What's up? This is Jabari. Conscious Heads Barbershop. So we haven't been with y'all in the shop. We have been shooting in the shop, and we ain't been with y'all probably like about a month or so, because I was trying to get somebody in to help with the sound quality. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, we were micing up people correctly. We got the microphones, we got a lot of the equipment, but I'm not a sound man. So, you know, I was doing the best that I could do and didn't like the way the sound quality was coming out. We knew we still had some challenges even with the video, but was willing to do that. But, you know, when I started to hear some of the audio, and I thought sometimes that I was getting it down packed, and, you know, it was just a lot of stuff going on with the clipper frequency and the wireless microphones that we had. So, you know, when I started hearing some of the stuff, hearing it back, and I'm like, man, it was hard to do. So, you know, we putting a call out there still, you know, because we still want to have that experience of being right in the barbershop, because there ain't nothing like being in the barbershop, because, you know, just kind of goes off there, and, you know, we in there working. We do have the clippers and all, but we do want y'all to get the barbershop experience. So on Mondays at 8:30, we're gonna be coming to you live and still talking about a lot of the topics and stuff that we normally talk about in the barbershop. So, you know, that's where we at. So glad that, you know, hopefully some people can join us today. I'm sure people will be watching this a little bit later on. And, you know, we're gonna have some special guests that's gonna come in, people that come into the barbershop. So right now we do have barbers that's from Conscious Heads Barbershop, some of the main people that's a part of that that great unit that we have on the top floor. When we talk about everything, people talk about, I mean, on the bottom level they talk about everything too, but on the top level, I know we do a lot more debating and a lot more going at it with each other. In fact, let me make my page live right quick, and the Instagram. Jump off the Instagram. All right, so the Instagram is live. And let me go to my page. Public. All right, cool. We got everything up and running now. All right, cool. So, and what we're gonna do is, in the comments for those that's gonna be joining us, we're gonna put the link. We're gonna put the link in there also, so that you can join us, and come on in the barbershop with us. So we're gonna put the link in there. Hold on, let me put that up for you. Mm-hmm. Yep, we'll put the link in the chat. All right, and I'll put it up a couple other places also. So yeah, so joining us, we have brothers from the barbershop. We have the one Justin, aka BA the Barber. What's going on, BA the Barber?
And yeah, we're not gonna go 4 minutes without an introduction. We're gonna have to do that a little bit sooner. That's disrespectful, man.
So good. My apologies, good brother. You know, you yourself as usual.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We got Ricardo in the building. What's going on, Ricardo?
What's up, fellas?
All right. And we just sit here, you know, in the shop as usual. So Anything else y'all want to say before we set everything off, before we go into some stuff?
Nothing I can think of right now.
All right. So as we kick it off, I wanted to talk before we get into some things, some stuff that's real important. I know that y'all brothers have been doing 75 hard, and y'all been really doing it. Y'all been representing, you know what I'm saying, and I can see, y'all brothers transforming right in front of my face. Brothers losing weight, brothers getting cut up, brothers doing that thing or whatever, you know what I mean? So uh Ricardo, if you could start it off, you know what I mean, tell us about the 75 hard, you know what I mean, and share with the people your page and everything, that where you actually putting your progress in, because whether you know it or not, well, I guess you do know it, it is inspiring other people to want to take time out to get themselves straight and all, you know what I'm saying. And this just goes back to discipline with yourself, with your health, and also with even what we do for a living, you know what I mean. So break it down for us and let us know what's going on with that.
Yeah, no doubt. First and foremost, a lot of people think 75 hard is a diet. It's not a diet. It's really not even like a fitness program. It's what they would call a mental toughness program. And it consists of some daily activities, two being 45-minute workouts. One has to be outside. You got to follow a diet. Whatever diet that is, you got to follow it. There's no cheat meals. And you can't drink alcohol. You got to drink a gallon of water a day. You got to post a progress picture, and you got to read 10 pages of a self-help or personal development book. And and that's it. BA's got, you about 10, 11 days ahead of me. I'm on day 57. I think, but you on 68? 68, yeah. That's pretty much what the breakdown of what it consists of. It's, to me, it's more of like a reset. You giving yourself a reset because you kind of like teaching yourself to do the hard things. Really just pushing yourself, honestly, to do some things that you normally wouldn't do on a daily, but it gives you a focus on like how to be more intentional with your time, your activities, because you got to get those activities done, and you can't miss not one of them. If you miss one of them, you got to start all over. So it's like I always say it's like a 0 to 100 every day. You can't go 0 to 80. You can't go 0 to 99. You can't just do a couple of them and push through. Like, nah, you got to start all over, or you got to finish everything. So it's like you basically got to push what I call like a boulder up a hill every day. You got to get to the top of that hill, and then you start all over and you do it again.
Okay. All right. BA, you want to say something about the 75 hard?
Yeah, it's see, the losing weight is like a byproduct. Like
Definitely.
if you choose a decent diet, it really don't even matter what it is. Ramadan, people that did that was a diet, right? You chose to take something out, whatever the case may be. When you go through different religious things and stuff like that, it's right along with that kind of train of thought. It's just like whatever it is, it doesn't have to be a keto diet or nothing. It can be, but it's whatever. For me, I chose whatever my vice was. The thing that I kind of definitely got addicted to was a lot of sugary type drinks. A lot of
Yeah.
energy drinks.
Yeah.
These brothers can definitely vouch. I would probably drink at least 3 to 4 energy drinks a day.
And fall asleep.
And still fall asleep. Thank you for that. And I will finish that off with a sweet tea from Burger King, because they're $1, and so that's just what it was. So I definitely cut that stuff out, and things just got better. So if you cut something out, and then just do 2 workouts, and mind you, the workouts could be going to the gym every day. The workouts could be walking. You can do walking, 2 sets of walking, 45 minutes a piece. Whatever it is, you can do yoga, whatever. It's just challenging you to do something. And the weight will eventually come off. Like I said, it's just not even something that you really think about or what you strive to get to. It's just, Yeah, I'm losing weight every day. Wow, look at that. It's crazy. And it's definitely like an accountability builder. You take advantage of your situation. You take advantage of your time. Me and Carl go back and forth with stories and stuff like that. I didn't worked out at a restaurant while I was waiting on my food. It was, mind you, it was like an outdoor seating type thing, but I had enough space where I can just do laps around the outdoor seating area, and I did it, and it worked. So you really just get real creative and think of I got 45. I can squeeze this in. Hey, I've been walking for 20 minutes. Let me just see if I can squeeze out another 25 minutes. That type of thing. So it definitely makes you resilient. And the books, man, the books is like a lot of people with technology being what it is, 2024. A lot of people really don't sit down and read books like that. A lot of people use audio books and things like that. Get a book and just try to go to YouTube and listen to somebody else's review on the book. Oh yeah, I read that book. Yeah, I know about that. So just so you can have a conversation topic to talk about. But no, this is challenge you to read 10 pages a day, and you'd be surprised how many books you finish if you read 10 pages a day. And sometimes 10 or 20, it keeps going. So it's just a wonderful feeling to sit back after, for me, 67 days completed. So I got about a week to go. So it's a wonderful time. Wonderful time.
So what you been reading, man? What kind of books you been reading?
So the first book I read, I know that I am a huge procrastinator. That is definitely an ill topic of mine, an ill suit of mine trait. So I read a book called Atomic Habits, and it was just basically breaking down all types of habits, the good ones, the bad ones, what to do to correct them, and so on and so forth. So I wish I could tell you the author. I would have had the book ready for you if I knew we was going to talk about it. But it was that, and the second I got through that, and then once I got through that, I realized, especially being at the shop, and those that watch the show regularly, or those that will watch in the future, is going to be a brother named Kenny that pops on, and he is very stout with the things that he's read, and one of those things is the Bible. And I realized in my life I've never sat down and actually read the Bible. Like I never did. I hear things, I pick up things, but I never sat down and actually read it. So I've been doing that. I've been working my way through the books and that. So that's been very enlightening for myself. So, that's just two books that I chose.
All right.
Just one of them is long, very long.
What about you, Carter? What you been reading?
The first book I read was Winning by Tim Grover. It was basically like the part 2 to his first book called Relentless. And it basically just, that particular book breaks down just the winning attitude and the winning mindset, and basically speaking about winning as being like a dark person that's like over your shoulder in your life, where it talks about how winning will celebrate you winning and then knock the champagne glass over after it pour you the drink and things like that. Like how it's just a constant chase. They say it's a marathon. He say, no, it's a sprint. And it's a non-stop sprint with no finish line. That's how he breaks it down. There's 13 chapters in it. It was pretty good. The second book I read was The Laws of Growth, John Maxwell. That was real good. That was pretty much breaking down how the value in personal development, like putting forth effort into your personal growth, and how that can transfer into your professional growth, growth as far as your family and things like that. And the third book I just started a couple of days ago is Hyper Focus. This is real good, man. I'm going to enjoy this. It's basically breaking down the distractions, especially with this social media age, and basically how to counter it so you can be more focused and less distracted, because everything is grabbing at our attention. And part of this, doing this 75 hard, I can realize like how scattered I was as far as where my attention has been going in things that really didn't matter, especially when it come down to accomplishing these things every day, these tasks, these critical tasks, and like finding the time to do it, making the time to do it. It's like, it makes you look at yourself differently. Like, damn, what the hell I've been doing all this time, Like I could have been applying these things to other areas of life, and I could be like way ahead of the game because of that.
So health wise, how you feeling? Like, what's the difference? I mean, you feeling really good? You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
like,
yeah, great. I sleep like a rock every night. I walked 8 miles today. Today was leg day at the gym. Um, my blood pressure went down. I had to go back for a checkup early March to see if they was going to put me on blood pressure medicine, and they was like, "Nah, we don't need to put you on no pills." So that's a good thing. Obviously the weight drop. Um, man, just feeling good, man. You know, I pop out of bed every morning like, you know, like some toast. You know what I mean? Out the toaster, man. Just ready to get to it. 4:30, 5 o'clock every day.
no doubt, no doubt. Now, what about you, BA? You know what I'm saying? Man,
You like the toast analogy?
Hey, I always think about burnt toast. That's all I was thinking about. I said, nigga, jump out the bed burnt. Nah.
You been getting some sleep, man. You been getting some sleep. Like, you been getting good sleep now.
You know, the sleeping, the quality of sleeping, I think is about the same. But the levels of maintained throughout the course of a day has definitely changed. I mean, y'all know I will nod out daily. Like if I sat down more than 5 minutes, there's a good chance I would nod out.
No doubt. Even when you're driving.
Even when I'm driving. So we're not gonna talk about that, KP watching. No, but no, that has changed though. So my daily my ability to stay up and get things accomplished throughout the course of a day has definitely changed. My energy levels has definitely increased. And I think a lot of it had to do with, like I said, I cut out the sugar part of it, the majority of liquid sugar, and I replaced it with drinking water. So that has definitely been a plus for me. I wasn't drinking gallons as much as I should. And with the walks, I'm starting to run. I'm starting to do more cardio with the running aspect of it. And I'm not a runner. I have flat feet. I was overweight. It hurt. It was a physical derailment for me to run, and I just couldn't do it. But now it's I definitely get more and more jogs, and I'll be out walking my baby in her stroller, and I'll jog behind. We got a jogging stroller, and I'll jog with her. So it's definitely been changed. I wasn't here a year ago. I'll say that.
That's good, man. Proud of y'all brothers, man. Y'all holding it down.
Are you going to bring up what you foolishly did? Are you going to bring that up?
Say it again. Oh yeah. I am. I was getting ready to do that. I was getting ready to do that.
Just making sure.
You know what I mean? Because I'm still coming for you. I publicly challenged this brother to a weight loss challenge, and I haven't much got on my journey. You know what I'm saying? But whether y'all know it or not, y'all are really inspiring me for real. You know what I'm saying? With everything. You know what I mean? So I had a pretty good week last week. So I'm trying to stay on my journey, but you might win this round right here, but I am going to challenge you again. I'm gonna definitely challenge you again. Right? Get you to run it back if you would. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's all good.
And let me add to that. It was a sister that said she found it easier to do a 30-day water fast than to do the 75 hard.
Wow, a 30-day water fast?
Because she basically tried to do it with us or whatever, and she had to give it up. She said because it was all of the tasks, because people busy, just like us, we busy sometimes. So for trying to find the time to do those tasks, read those pages, and get that water in, and within a 24-hour period is not the most easiest thing to do if you don't have a lot of time on your hands.
Did she do it? Did she do the 30-day water fast?
Yeah, she did. She do them all the time. She did one first of the year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, she said that was easier than to do what we doing. You heard her?
Yeah, that's facts. And I couldn't. I was in disbelief. I didn't know. I heard her say 30-day water fast, and I was like, okay, she's doing that or whatever the case may be. I didn't hear the part where she said that one was easier than the other. And then Carlo told me that's what she said afterwards, and I was just like, yo, that's crazy to even think
because
that
normally,
way. But
normally when you fasting like that, especially with water, you need stuff to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So reading books and doing stuff like that, is like help to keep you centered, because it's a lot of spiritual stuff going on, a lot of stuff going on within you. So that's why I'm finding it hard to, because normally when people fast and stuff, they do read, they wind up reading and doing certain things, because it's like this whole transformation that you're going through with yourself. So that's why, okay, all right.
Well, she said she do audio books, so obviously you got to do, printed, handheld books. So that was already an issue. Then she worked a lot, so that it was basically, it's easier to give up something than it is to add to it. And with this situation, you add,
Okay.
quite a few different tasks. Not to mention working out outside.
Okay.
Last week, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Well, with that being said, I know this is not Cardo's thing. This is my thing, and I do not recommend it. But I am a last minute type of a person.
Yes.
So there's been many of nights around that 10, 11 o'clock hour. I have probably combined about 3 tasks in one. Like I would get a walk in if it's not too dark, whatever. Like I got like a lot of lights on my street, right? Like I'm off of Broadway, so it's a lot of bright lights. I will have a book with me, walk, read the book, and then chug about a half gallon while I'm doing it. So I don't recommend that, but it to me it gets the job done, right? I never not completed a day, so it is what it is.
That's what's up, man. Y'all continue. Y'all continue to roll hard. You know what I mean? Hey, did y'all get to check the eclipse out today?
Yeah, I saw it on the way to the gym. I actually I had made it up to Guilford and 33rd, and they said 3:20, so I set the time on my phone. It was like 3:18 when I got up there, and I just sat up there and just watched it go by. I had some shades in my bag, so I was able to gaze up at it.
Oh, okay. You check it out, BA.
Driving.
Yeah, I mean, it was y'all think it's got any spiritual relevance? There's a lot of people who said, a lot of spiritual stuff about it. A lot of people who don't really care about it. Where y'all fall at with it?
It could be. I didn't hear, or like I wasn't made aware of the spiritual relevance of it or anything like that, but it could be, hopefully in a good way,
Yeah, some people say it's this is when people gonna get like they superpowers and stuff like that. I mean, but everything go along. Even the water and the tide and stuff go by the moon, and you heard your whole life when it's a full moon out, people act different. Just different things. So I mean, I'm sure it has some relevance. Yeah, you look like you got some doubt in it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you could just choose to do certain things on certain times and then just say that that's what it was. To each his own.
Yeah. I think, what I'm saying, they had Dr. Phil Valentine was on Brother Rich channel the other day, and he was really, he was laying out a lot, about the eclipse and stuff like that, laying some stuff down. So I mean, I thought it was some real interesting.
Did you get charged up? I mean, you're a child of the sun. Did you get charged up? You got the sun behind you. I see it in there. Was that did you get a spiritual awakening?
I don't know yet, man. I watched it though. I don't know yet. I mean, I got to wait and see what's going on. Yeah. So we definitely, why you put your head down when I say Dr. Phil Valentine, BA?
Hey, yo, some people you just gotta take with a grain of salt, paprika, seasoned salt, and whatever else, pepper too.
Okay. So you okay? Now I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna keep opening that up. But the other thing was we started off talking about, what I'm saying, and I ain't know nothing about it, was this game that they had, what I'm saying, with the girl. What's the girl name again? I don't even know her name. Everybody kept talking about this young Caucasian lady who was so good that she was like Steph Curry, and she was like one of the baddest things that ever hit the, the stage, and a lot of people was really vouching for her. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like the talk of the world, the talk of the community. I didn't even know, so it made me cut the game on yesterday. But I was rooting for the other team, who was 37-0. I was rooting for the other team, who had mostly black people on the team. So I was rooting for them.
What's the team name?
I don't even know what their name is, bro. Don't even know. Have no clue. You know what I'm saying? I told you I never watched this stuff, man. I just heard everybody. You know what I mean? Peer pressure. I got caught up in it. Don't know, but I was rooting for him though. Like I knew him forever. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Didn't know one player out there. Didn't know one player, but it was fun to watch though.
No, all right, so basically the person that you're referring to is Caitlin Clark, and she is she's good. She's good. Great. She was great for the sport of college basketball. I'll say that. Because clearly you don't watch college basketball, especially on the women's side, and you even know about it. So she has this gravitational pull that brings you to the sport that a lot of women unfortunately just didn't have. She has that it factor. So she definitely did her thing. She definitely lost though to South Carolina, led by the coach Dawn Staley, which is one of the greatest basketball players, period, both male or female. She did her thing at Virginia, played USA basketball overseas, did everything, came to South Carolina, and now I think this is her third championship won in an undefeated season. So, and they locked her up. They locked Caitlin Clark. I mean, she still dropped 30, but they basically, did the thing. And honestly, the reason why the other black team that didn't win, LSU, the reason why they didn't win is because they had a white girl on, Haley Van Lith. She couldn't do nothing with the girl. So, definitely should have chose a sister to play some defense against her. It's like Larry Bird. Larry Bird thought it was disrespectful for you to put another white man on him. You better put a black person on him, and then he still probably bust their ass. But it was very similar in the two.
Okay. Appreciate
you
the
Larry Bird
update.
fan, ain't you?
No, sir, not at all. Not Larry Bird, or what's the guy, the Joker? I'm not a Joker fan. I'm not a Larry Bird fan. I'm not an Eminem fan. That's the whole.
They seem to have one thing in common. Why is that?
I'm not an Eminem fan. Probably the way they think. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Probably. You know what I mean? I'm just not fan of those people, man.
Understood. It's that thought process that bothers you. I got you.
Yeah, it's the thought process and the way that they look at the world that bothers me. But that with that being said, and I said I'm not an Eminem fan, the rapper Eminem. With that being said, to talk about the Kendrick and J. Cole situation, I think that
very distasteful.
You think it's very distasteful that he apologized? So I've been hearing a whole lot of. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
How do you apologize for a response?
Did you hear him? Did you hear his speech when he actually apologized?
Yeah.
Okay. What you think about it, BA?
So that whole time he was in the booth, ain't think about that. The whole time it was in the production phase. After you put the tracks down, they gotta mix it in with the beat and all that other stuff. They gotta produce the track. That takes a couple days. That's not like an overnight thing. Didn't think about it. Okay, it hit the streets. Didn't say anything day one. Didn't see. Then you started to hear, man, Kendrick gave you like one or two lines, and you came up with a whole song, and it just don't hit the same. What's going on? It's not that good, is it? Oh, my bad, man. I was in another place, man. I want to apologize to Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? I was on my growth and all. Come on, J. Cole, man. I can see through that, bro. It didn't have the response that you wanted. So as a result, you want to take the positive brother role and say that that was beneath me. I apologize for that. I'm not buying it, bro. Not buying it.
Damn. So do you think Kendrick is going to just ain't gonna say nothing about it, or do you think that he gonna fire back? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, what you think is gonna happen?
He can do whatever he want now. He can do whatever he want. If he says nothing, he already won. If he says something, as long as it's not whack, like Jay-Z's response at the ether, like as long as it's not whack, then he's good. He's good. He's in the driver's seat. He can throw shots at Drake if he want to.
I mean, nobody cares about Drake, really. I mean, Drake ain't saying neither one of those guys, man. And y'all know it. Anybody listening know that Drake is not saying Kendrick and he ain't saying Cole. We both know that. But I heard, but I mean, I was listening to Cole, man. I mean, you know, he said that, you know, he got all pumped up. People was pumping him up and everything. You know, he went in the booth and he responded. And he said, you know, when like he started to hear the internet talking, he just wasn't really like he wasn't really feeling the whole thing, and he felt like he had overstepped himself, and he just like and he apologized. I mean,
No,
I don't know. I mean, so in some way, ain't that, you know what I mean, showing some
no,
respect? And
no.
no.
The dude took a jab at you first. If you decide to throw a 3-piece back, then that's what it is. My opinion, I think it didn't hit like that, like BA said. But I also got another theory to that, and that's I think maybe he might have got a taste of what Kendrick's response was going to be. He might have even heard it before it got released, and then somebody might have tapped him on the shoulder and like, "Yo, you sure you want to do this? Because he about to come with this." And he probably went on and just bowed out gracefully. But if you notice, he said on that little speech, he was like, "You could take your best shot at me. I'm gonna just take it on the chin," right? So that's basically like his way of saying, "I don't want no smoke." So even if Kendrick go at him, it's gonna look like he being a bully at this point. And then, you know, that's why I don't think Kendrick gonna respond. He not gonna respond. I think I think Cole hurried up and took the high road, but he should have just stood on business, as the young kids say. She just stood on it. Dude took a jab at you. You took a jab back or 3-piece back or whatever you want to call it. It didn't hit like that. And, you know, then you got to sit on it.
I mean, I hate, yeah. Cold world, definite. I mean, I kind of feel what the brother's saying though, man. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, I kind of feel he said something. It ain't sit right with him. You know, once he started to hear people, I guess, coming like talking about the beef and talking about this and that. You know what I mean? I don't think he was just feeling it. You know,
it wasn't a beef.
It really wasn't. It really wasn't a beef.
It
really
wasn't
wasn't a beef.
Talking about each other, girls and nothing like that. They was just being competitive for the sport of hip hop. And I thought what it was and where it should have stayed. I don't really think either party was out of pocket with nothing that they said. They was just challenging each other to bring their A game. They could have kept going as long as they kept it on that. That's why I said J. Cole looked crazy trying to double back and apologize, man. Like, damn, dude.
But BA could be right. I mean, you know, it could be right. He didn't get the response that he wanted. That he wanted. You know, I mean, what was the street saying? I mean, was the street saying
like the post when they don't get no likes?
he ain't go viral the way he wanted to go viral with the whole joint.
People talk about
it, man. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, that could be the case. That could be the case. Either way, I think Kendrick probably will respond now. If he do, you know, like you said, he can eat him alive now. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna come off like a bully though.
Huh?
He gonna come off like a bully though. You don't beat on nobody that's basically submitting to you.
50 made a career out of it.
Yeah, 50, that's not Kendrick style though. 50 will finish him.
They'll probably come out with a song together though. They probably gonna come out with a song together.
I would like to see that.
Yeah. That's probably what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And probably go bar for bar. You know what I mean? That's probably what they'll do. I don't know. I mean, that's seemingly what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen. So anything else about that topic? Did anybody find out anything else on that?
Nah, no.
Hold up. Ashanti or Alicia Keys? Who was more beautiful? Somebody threw in the topic, you know what I mean? Ashanti or Alicia Keys, who was more beautiful?
Beautiful.
I that's in the eye of the beholder. Y'all want to answer that question? Who's more beautiful, Ashanti or Alicia Keys? Whose music do you? I mean, of course, if you talk about music and we talk about going toe for toe
We're
with
not talking
music,
about
of
music.
course,
We're not talking about music. We're not talking about music.
I'm talking about music. You know what I'm saying? If you talk about music, you know what I mean. I'm gonna go with. I'm
Ashanti
definitely
got a beat on both.
huh?
Ashanti got a beat on both.
Music.
I listen to more Ashanti music than Alicia Keys.
Well, you sound foolish right now, bro.
Singer.
Yeah.
She's a better singer, but she don't have better songs.
Ah.
She's not a better singer, bro.
Yeah. She ain't got the. I don't think she even got the catalog, bro.
I said Alicia Keys is a better singer. You don't think?
Oh,
so?
you said Alicia Keys. Oh, yeah.
You said Ashanti, bro.
Ashanti has better songs.
Nah.
Yeah. Nah, I can't. Yeah, I can't go with that.
Okay.
I only
Her
know like
body
3
might got better songs,
Wait
but
till
Ashanti doesn't have better songs.
She only got like 3 good songs.
who? Ashanti?
Yeah.
Nah.
She got about 3 no more. You know what I mean? Like 3. She ain't got that many songs, bro.
No, Alicia Keys is
Alicia Keys got classics, bro.
She's it.
She got about a good strong 5.
No.
She got about 5 Grammys, bro. So those 5 songs got 5 Grammys, and then the rest of her catalog, bro. We're not gonna go that route, yo.
Nobody knows what it is, man. Like Kanye, we don't know.
We don't. You just don't listen to her music. It's just she's not your cup of tea. That's probably what it is.
I mean, that's what they asked, right?
They asked who was more beautiful, and
I said both. I said she got a beat on beauty and music.
Yeah, she that.
It's just my opinion, bro.
Check her song. Don't leave me alone.
Early Alicia Keys was good, but 40-year-old Ashanti is she's on another level right now.
Man, you said what? You said check her song. Leave me alone and every little thing by Ashanti.
That's good, but it's not Alicia Keys. It don't even matter what you write. It's not gonna be better than whatever Alicia Keys come out with. So
Alicia Keys is a beast, man. She hard to go up against, really. I mean, I don't know. It's not a lot of people that's gonna battle with Alicia Keys, bro. I mean, she got a lot of talent. She got songs. She got talent. I got a lot of respect for her. How many albums she got out? Alicia Keys got like how many albums?
Probably 3, 4.
3 or 4. What about Ashanti?
Probably about the same.
Probably 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, she ain't seeing her, bro. She ain't seeing her all day. But if we move forward, what about like you know, the state of hip hop, like the state of hip hop in general? While we at it, you know, like you said, you got the Cole thing, you know what I'm saying, but then you got Drake. And then Future supposed to have some stuff going on, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know what I heard that that's over over a woman or something like that. Is that what that's supposed to be?
Yeah, they supposed to have an issue over a woman.
What I mean, who is it? Anybody got any more insight than that?
That's what the rumor floating around is.
Man.
Cool. Who else?
Drake. Right.
Yeah. But I am to be honest, like you know, and I know y'all ain't feeling them, but my man D1, who just been challenging the industry as a whole, you know, and he been making a lot of noise in the industry, and a lot of people listening to him. He got a song out that came out with Raheem Devon, a little single that came out that's up there on the charts, that's getting some bang. But a lot of people, you know, they've been bringing him on the show, like different shows, and he been representing, man. He been representing. I know y'all don't like his man. I mean, I think he a pretty decent rapper, you know. But I think that he a Christian rapper, but I think he stands strong on his principles and his morals, and by challenging a lot of people. You know what I mean? Some people say they thought he was clout chasing, different things of that. What y'all think about D1, man? What you think about D1?
You want to go first, BA?
Yeah, I ain't, I ain't got
What
too
you
much
think? What
love
you
for.
what you think about his? I mean, what he been doing though? Like calling people out. You know what I'm saying? Like by him calling Meek out, calling Rick Ross out. You know what I mean, for putting out music that's influencing violence in the community.
Yeah, that sound nice. That sound like another gospel rapper. That sound nice. He'd be better off making something with Kurt Franklin. Come on with an album. Make another stomp. And then maybe his message might get across a little bit better. But maybe he should probably get into the industry and then see what he can do then. But to take that route and to be overly on the positive side is he needs more help. He needs more people. It's not going to work like he wants it to. So I don't see him gaining too much traction other than what he has now. He has a limit.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been watching him. It looked like he been picking up momentum, like everywhere he been going.
Name 2 songs.
I don't know two of his songs off the top of my head. I can't. I can't. You know what I mean? I can't really name 2 songs of anybody like off the top of my head. You know what I mean? I do listen to some of his music. I mean, I don't listen to his stuff all the time, but I do listen to. He do got a pretty good sound though. He got pretty good sound.
The local dude from that performs on karaoke might have a good sound. you, you listen to him, you can't name 2 tracks, yo.
I can't name 3 tracks for a lot of people, man. But I will say the brother, you know what I mean? I'm talking about the brother and his mission and what he's standing up for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the first joint that he had out. He put a joint out like when he first came out, and it was about Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, and there was somebody else that he was talking about on that joint too.
50 Cent. It was quite a few people.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and 50 Cent.
Yeah,
and 50. Yeah, and 50. You know what I mean? That he was talking about. So he came out hard, and that song was hard. That song was hard. I mean, he really represented on that joint. Like when acapella was, spitting out some mean bars and basically just talking about the same thing, because at some point we do have to hold accountable. I mean, and I go back in the 80s when we had like a balance. We had a balance of stuff in the 80s. We had before NWA came out though, everybody was talking about that Black Power stuff. And I think they had to switch things up. And by the time NWA came out, well, before NWA came out, though, they did have some loot. They did have some loot that came out. You know what I'm saying? Brother Johnson right there, Ricardo.
What's up, bro?
Appreciate what's going on, brother. Thanks for the donation. Appreciate you. But we did have some loot that actually came out. And I did listen to some of that stuff. Luke and all them, Luke and they was filthy. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? The stuff that they was they was playing, and the stuff that they put out, was crazy. But we still overwhelmingly from Luke that came out, we still had about 70-30, 70% talking about positivity, talking about good stuff, and then 30% was kind of like on some crazy stuff. Once NWA came out and totally switched the game. Totally switched the game. And people say it don't influence you, but at that point, I was one of those people that was running around talking about, bees ain't shit and all of that, all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because NWA and all those Snoop Dogg and all those people, they totally changed the game. They changed the way that we thought about women. Before that, it was Queens. You had Queen Latifah. You had all those people, but when NWA and them and other people came out, and I would say like by the 90s, it just started being overwhelmed, and they started taking off. After I think Arrested Development came on. Arrested Development was like the last conscious group that they let come on the airwaves, and I think after they came on, after they left, you ain't seen another conscious too much. People coming across the airwaves.
So when you was listening to that, and when you was like, bees ain't shit and stuff like that, why didn't you look forward to a solar eclipse so you can channel your kundalini so you could be a better person
Man,
overall?
I wasn't thinking about no daggone solar eclipse. Only solar eclipse I was thinking about, you know what I'm saying, was trying to get with them women, you know what I'm saying, and trying to be on that. I was on trying to be on that frequency, you know.
Understood.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Man, brother John said that the 90s and early 2000s was a decade of beating big legal cases in hip hop.
Yeah, once y'all let Luke through, you know, that
So
pretty much opened the gates.
so you're a little younger than me, bro. You know what I mean? You well,
I'm a lot younger than you, but go
you're
ahead.
not a lot younger than me, man. You lumped in the class right now. You know what I mean? You're not a lot younger
You're
than me, bro.
you're old here, bro. It's
You know what I
okay.
mean? I will be 49. I will be 49 coming up in a couple weeks.
You're 50, but go ahead.
How old are you, bro?
I am a young 37.
He said, man, I thought you was younger than that. You 37?
Yes.
Oh man, shit. You right there with us, man. Come on, bro. You right there with us, man. Come
No,
on,
you're
bro.
you're 50.
You right there with us, man. Look, so
You have a
who
whole
who
decade plus, but go ahead.
who some of your who do you listen to right now? Because I gotta put this in perspective. Who you listen to right now?
Right now,
Yeah, like who you banging right now? You know what I'm saying? Like you listen to when you get in the car. Who you listening to? Like who some of your favorite people?
I don't listen to music when I get in the car anymore.
You need to listen to something so you won't fall asleep, bro.
I don't fall asleep anymore. But no, I don't because I mean it goes to what you were trying to say earlier. Like the state of hip hop isn't what it used to be, right? So the newer acts, I'm just not. At least what mainstream is trying to push us. I'm just I'm lost. I'm not there. So I guess I'm being the old guy on the block. Like it's just it doesn't. I mean, when you used to rappers giving you at least three verses, right? And now they give you two verses and a hook, and it's like, oh, that's the song. It's just not me anymore. So I really don't listen to anything that's like out now. I'm stuck in the early 2000s. I haven't gotten past that. So that's to me that was my heyday. That was my coming of age time. Like you said, by you being 50, that puts the 80s for you when you was coming of age. So the 2000s, because we're like a decade plus apart, it will be the same for me. So the 50s, J's, X, all like that's I you can't compare music to that, So I don't. I choose not to.
So you listen to nothing? I mean,
I'd
I
rather
know what you
listen.
said. Hold on, let's be honest. Let's be real clear. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you listen to a lot of Whitney Houston, a lot of slow music, and I think you were saying something about the Backstreet Boys. Who? Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you listen, are you listening to just like slow? I mean, it's cool, bro. I mean, you don't seem like the type to listen to a lot of slow music and stuff like that. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
don't listen to Copacabana or nothing like that. But at the same time, um, I,
Oh,
I
come on.
tend,
Oh, you
at,
oh, you
at,
really
at,
you want to go
at the
there, bro?
same time, no, I listen to podcasts and things like that. So that's what I'm into: podcasts, uh, uh, documentaries, and things like that. True crime. I'd rather listen to something that I can actually get benefit of. Music doesn't benefit me anymore.
Okay. Okay. I mean, music is the window to the soul. What I mean, but I guess if to each his own. You know what I mean? Because I get a lot of inspiration from music all day, every day. But I don't like how you try to take a shot at me with the Barry Manilow thing. You know what I'm
What you
saying?
want me to? You want me to J Cole? You want me to apologize?
I don't like how you so what he talking about, family? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm real partial to Eminem the rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like I gives him no love in the shop, you know what I'm saying? He can rap, you know what I'm saying? But to me, he's good for a Caucasian, you know what I'm saying? He's good for the skin that he's in. he's good for that. You know what I'm saying? But and that's about it. You know, I mean, I got 50 other rappers, 50 other rappers, 40. I'm sorry, 49 other rappers in front of Eminem. To be honest, I'm honest with y'all. You know, they'll tell you I tell them all the time. I got 49 other people in front of Eminem. Now he's making jokes about, you know what I'm saying, about, you know what I mean, that, you know, so far as when it comes to the singer, classical singer Barry Manilow, who is a white guy, that, you know what I'm saying, that I like him. You know what I'm saying? I like Barry Manilow, you know what I'm saying, and for different reasons. You know, my mom was a big Barry Manilow fan. Big Barry Manilow fan. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I like Barry Manilow. Me and my sister, he came to town last year, and me and my sister went to the concert.
Front row, baby.
You know, we were in front row. I wanted to get in the front row though, you know what I'm saying? But we went, you know, in tribute to mom and everything. We went to the Barry Manilow concert. We came up on it, you know what I'm saying? Now, the thing about Barry Manilow is that he's not a white guy that's trying to act black or trying to, you know what I mean, even impersonate people that's black. He's just he is who he is. He's a white guy, you know what I'm saying? They got a good sound, you know what I mean, good classical sound, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. So that's why, you know what I mean, I can separate that. I do like some of the music, like the Bee Gees in their later years when they started being trained by some of the black folks, you know what I'm saying? So I like some of those folks, and they get
And
past
Bobby
it,
Caldwell.
you know, but definitely, you know what I'm saying, they get past it that a lot
And
of
John
other
B.
people.
You was a John B fan.
I did
You
like a
like
little bit.
Justin Timberlake for a little bit.
I
You
like the
did.
little, you know what I'm saying, you know, I like a little
You
bit, you
was
know
a
what I'm
fan of
saying.
Robin Thicke. You were singing Blurred
No,
Lines.
no, no. So
Yes, you were.
he was cool. He was cool. He was cool. He was cool.
That's your
I
top
do
10
like
right there.
I do, you know what I mean? I do like them, but like I said, I couldn't. They would be way down on my list though, bro. Like I wouldn't. I don't vouch for those people saying that. You know, even Barry Manilow, you know, a person who I like, he still would be
Look,
way
look,
down the list,
look,
bro.
look. Y'all can't. Y'all not in the shop like that. Those that's watching right now, if anyone's watching, y'all not really in the shop like that. What it is that he will play more blue-eyed soul artists than he plays Whitney Houston. Just let that sink in for everybody. Let that one sink in. Explain that. The people want to know.
Yo, so I love Whitney Houston. I got nothing but list Whitney Houston.
You already know that's a
But
setup right there. But
but
go ahead.
Whitney,
Go do your
no,
Stephen
no,
A.
no.
Smith right now. Go ahead.
No, but Whitney Houston has songs that's of, you know what I mean, a lot of times of a slower pace. You know what I'm saying? And like I said with the music, it touched me a little bit emotionally, so I can't listen
What
to
fast
Whitney
paced
Houston
song
all the time.
Not Barry Man, Bobby Caldwell got?
Say it again.
What fast paced song Bobby Caldwell got?
I mean, but the vibe
Nothing.
is different
None.
though. No, no, no,
Zero.
no, no. Hold on.
Absolutely
Stop,
none.
stop, stop, stop.
Absolutely none.
No, stop. Because we talk about, you know what I mean, like Whitney Houston being the best singer ever, right? And so what Whitney Houston does, she touches every when she sang when Whitney Houston sang, she touches every bit of your emotions, bro. Like she touches like every cell of your body.
So
You
you
know what I'm
think
saying? So
you get so emotional when you
yeah,
listen to Whitney?
just so happened she got a song named that, you know what I'm saying? No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. But she touched every chord of every chord, seriously. Like, you know what I mean? Like when she's saying, I hear her and I internalize Whitney Houston. So I can't always listen to her because so I listen to her when I walk. I listen to her when I'm, you know what I'm saying, when I'm, you know what I mean, maybe driving in the car. Don't do that. Don't,
Yo, because you be saying stuff. Yo, you know you don't walk, but you be saying that you walk. Well, okay, good. Okay, yo.
That's why I'm
You
coming
got
back. That's why I'm coming back for you. You know what I mean?
it.
He said, "Say it ain't so, not Ken." So Kenny G, I like Kenny G. I do like Kenny G. I do like Kenny G. I ain't going front. I think he got some good tunes. You know what I'm saying? And but again, Eminem gets no pass. Eminem gets no pass. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people get passes, but Eminem, he gets no pass. You know, so you know, I told you I got 49 rappers over top of Eminem, and that's just what it is. So anybody want to talk about that? We talk about this all the time. I've been debating this topic right here for I've been debating this topic forever in the shop. We've been there to be 23 years. We've been in the shop, you know, but for years, I've been going back and forth about this. Peace to Dr. Asar for joining in with us. Whoever said when the Black Power is going on with your playlist. So, Brother Johnson, I got different playlists, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I got playlists that I play in the shop. You know what I'm saying? My playlist is definitely mostly all black. Then I'll have one that's a little integrated where I have a little bit, the Bee Gees and them, man, they sound black, man. You know what I'm saying? After a while, at a certain time. So, you know what I mean? So I add a little bit of that into the playlist. You know what I mean? Some of those good songs. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's all Black Power. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. But I got an integrated list. Then I got the hardcore conscious stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all in there. But I mix it up. Definitely. But I know. But see, this brother right here, what he don't want to tell you. We talking about comedians the other day. Talking about comedians to the family, and y'all tell me what y'all think. This brother said that Wayne Brady was one of the best stand-up comedians of all time.
Never said that.
What did you say, bro? Hold on. Am I lying?
You said he was a goat, yo.
Yeah, you definitely said. What you say, bro?
I said if there's a top 5 when it comes to different lanes of comedy, he'll be number 1 because he represents the improv part of comedy. And then other people brought up like radio hosts and things like that. That is a form of improv. It's not. It definitely is. Like to take someone's call or whatever the case may be and make it funny right on the spot. That is a form of improv. But Wayne Brady does it to a whole nother level because he can come off the top of his head with different sayings, different words, different wordplay. He can rap certain songs off the top of the head. He can sing different songs off the top of the head. Like he's a true entertainer, all from improv. You have to give someone respect when they have done it consistently. You just don't watch what he does, where he shows it on a regular basis. It is what it is.
So, but you did say GOAT.
There's multiple lanes. Improv, if you have multiple lanes in any type of genre, then the best person in that lane should have that due respect. Just like I said, I brought it to rapping. You got people that can write good songs. You got people that can just perform well. You got people that can freestyle. Well, guess what? Freestyling is the improv of comedy. It's the same thing. It is something to come off the top of your head and just spit something out. And then people be like, yo, how did you come up with that? So it is what it is. It's not too many people that's better when it comes to straight improv than Wayne Brady. It is what it is. See, people know. People that know.
You got people co-signing you, bro. And you know what I'm saying? And seriously, man, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, bro.
It's not. See, what you going to? See, you rather listen to Bobby Caldwell than big up another black brother in the field of comedy. That's sad, yo. You was probably some white comedian fan. You was probably one of their fans too. You was a George Carlin fan. You told me a while ago you was a huge George Carlin fan. That's what you said.
I don't even know who that is, man.
You do know who George Carlin is. Yo, stop.
I don't.
Yeah, you disrespectful.
No. I mean, no. I don't have. I don't have any favorite white comedians though. I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. John said the funniest thing he seen Brady do is Dave Chappelle's show. That is the funniest thing I seen him do.
You ain't seen him do nothing else.
Exactly.
I see what you did
there. What else, bro? That was his chance. I think Carter was saying something.
He did kill that guest spot, but like I said, the thing he does on a regular basis, he's very entertaining. It is what it is. Just Google.
Nah, man. Then he can't. Nah.
Where you got Eddie Murphy at?
I don't support the man lifestyle choices, but on the field of comedy,
he's
in the improv lane, he's a great guy.
No, he's not. See, the fact that you have to do this much nigga-splaining for a comedian, is he funny or he not? You shouldn't have to do
he's
all
funny.
Huh?
He's funny.
That you becoming a defense attorney for Wayne Brady is just
yo.
Because he tried to corner me and put my back against the wall, but I can react. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
The boy is good. That boy good.
Yeah, man.
Look, you got look. See, y'all so Negro minded, right? You got y'all on one lane, man. Comedy is a wide spectrum. You gotta open your palette up, man. Y'all niggas still using the 8-box crayon, man. Y'all got at least bump up to 32.
He the black jelly bean, yo. Don't nobody want him,
yo. Yo, this boy
My
crazy.
man, black licorice now, yo. God damn.
Don't nobody want the black jelly bean, man.
God darn. So, hey, where you got? Hold up. Where you got Eddie Murphy at?
Eddie?
Yeah. I mean, so in your top 5, Wayne Brady is in your top 5.
Yes, because I have to represent the improv as a comedy. Yes.
Wow, man.
Because it's there.
Who else on your list? I'm just.
Eddie will be probably overall.
Okay.
Martin, sitcom. That's 3 right there.
True.
Say it again.
That You So Crazy stand-up was the truth.
It was, but I think Eddie did it better.
True. I mean, he paid homage to Eddie in it, I think.
Probably why he wore all leather.
Yeah.
That's what somebody say.
Yeah. I got 3. People want to put Dave Chappelle up there so bad. I don't like. I ain't gonna lie, yo. That shit that Corey Holcomb said, that nigga was right, man. Like this last couple of days, Chappelle joints, it just you gotta be consistently great. You know what I'm saying? And if you dip too low, it's like it's tough sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But okay, crackhead Dave Chappelle is up on my list. Sober Dave Chappelle, that all he does is drink. He's not high on my list. Those that know the difference between the two.
Yeah.
You said Chappelle now, all he do is drink?
Yeah, he's definitely a drinker, but he not funny now. You know, once he got off the heavier drugs, he lost some of his edge to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I that last stand-up he did, that last one he did on it wasn't funny to me.
He's becoming more of a black George Carlin.
Yeah.
Wait. No. You said earlier you didn't even know who the hell George Carlin was. No, now you saying, yeah. I know you. I'm talking about Jabbar.
No, I'm not.
Now you're like, yeah, he is the black George Carlin. Well, how you know he's the black George Carlin if you don't know George Carlin?
I was just speaking to you know what I'm saying, what Carter was saying when he was shaking his head. I was agreeing with what he was saying. That's all.
You got to understand the reference.
I mean,
he referenced
I understood the comment.
You have to know why he referenced it. And you said it again with no hesitation. So that means you lied. You lied on camera. And the people saw it. You are a liar and the truth is not in you. That's what it is. Continue.
I did act like I knew, you know what I'm saying, when Carter actually said it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean, I knew he was making a point and I knew where he was going at and what he was saying.
You don't know what the point he was making if you don't understand the reference.
What did this guy play in any movies? This white guy? You talking about?
You seen his stand-up just if nothing else, probably in reels and stuff. He got like a lot.
That's the guy, he got a beard,
white beard, bald head, real conspiracy type.
Yeah. I seen him.
You heard him. You heard him before.
I seen him before, man. Seen him.
Niggas watching stuff in the 70s. He was there.
Yeah.
The only white comedian that's real. Well, no. It is some in the movies that's funny. Like Will Ferrell, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, he's funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he ever did stand up or nothing like that. And I don't even think I would even want to watch one of his stand-ups, you know what I'm saying, if he did it. But in movies, he is funny. I ain't gonna lie. So would you say Ricardo was saying Martin as compared to, you know what I'm saying? So who was funnier in stand-up? Martin, Lawrence, stand-up, you know what I mean, or Eddie Murphy?
That's not fair.
Why not?
Because nothing's going to be able to top Raw. That was.
I'm with you with that.
Huh?
And Delirious.
Yeah, and like that's Eddie. Like, Eddie was different
against each other. Nobody's best shit compared to them. Even some of the older ones, like I don't even think. I mean, I saw a couple of Richard Pryor's and I wouldn't even say they compared to Raw like that. Even though I love Richard Pryor, but I don't think his stand-up compared to Eddie like that.
Yeah, I'm with you with that. I mean, Eddie had you.
I'll tease my daughters today. I got ice cream. You ain't got no ice cream. I still do that.
McDonald's.
Yeah. Or what about the toys? You talking about? You know what I mean? We ate the toys, Eddie. We didn't have food back in the day. We ate toys. He said his mother gave him a birthday cake. A birthday cake was, what did he say, it was an etch a sketch or something like that. Yeah, man. No, ain't nothing messing with Eddie though. And I think people bought, you know what I mean, people say that like pretty much just like Whitney. I mean, I think we all really agreed that right now that Whitney Houston is probably the best singer ever. For men or women, Whitney Houston would probably be the best singer ever. I don't know too many people that disagree with that. I don't think you ain't disagree with that. Did you, Carter?
Yes.
Ah, man, it's always one. it's all time. Who would you say of all time though?
Ben Shaka for me.
Who?
Shaka Khan.
The greatest.
Yes.
The greatest singer of all time.
Yes. Huh? What'd he say?
I said Nicki Minaj's mother. They look alike, yo.
Oh man.
Come on, bro. Wow, that's crazy. Shaka Khan. No. Are you serious when you say that? Greatest of all time?
Yes.
You really think she can out-sing Whitney Houston?
Yeah.
Did she sing better than on I'm Every Woman?
Yeah.
Shit.
That's why she put it in the video.
That's called paying respect. That's all that was.
Yeah, and she knew she couldn't do it better.
Understood. That's all you. And unfortunately, only you, but that's all you. That's all you.
Yeah, you know. Man, I stand along with it.
You know, I guess we all, everybody in the shop at some point stand alone on something because people be having some crazy stuff. People having some crazy things. And what's the other group that you like? BA?
What you talking about?
The
singing group. Yeah, Backstreet Boys. Talk about that, bro.
What do you want to talk about? Y'all in 2000, they was hot. Like they was like number one. Like there's not too much that it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing to talk about. They had their moment. They were good singers. You know, it is what it is. Look. Jabari, I know. I've seen people talk about you. You was listening to New Kids on the Block in the early 90s. That's what people said. I heard you singing it. You was humming it one time, and I was like, yo, I know that's New Kids on the Block, yo. That's what you was, but you just don't want to admit to it because you ain't got enough kahunas to admit it. But it's cool. It's cool because they fit up right up your Blue Eye Soul, but they were just like a pop version of it. I got you though. It's all good.
All right. I like some of their songs.
I know you do.
I like some of these songs, you know what I mean? You know, Brother Johnson said, Ricardo, don't do that. You know what I mean? I respect your love for Shaka, but no. Yeah. And I gotta say the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
hello, man.
He said, boy
George. Hell no.
Yeah, I ain't never had a Boy George album. You know what I mean? But I mean, I listened to a few of the songs that was on the radio, but I ain't never had no Boy George album though. That was different. That was different.
He used to look like the Queen of Diamonds when I was little.
Man, he was strange, man. He was definitely strange looking.
From the deck of cards, the Queen of Diamonds.
Yeah.
Like Boy George.
Y'all want to say Common Chameleon, y'all. Y'all want y'all. Y'all was bumping that joint, yo. I know y'all was, yo. It's
it came on the radio, bro. He's brainwashed. Definitely
I ain't
brainwashed.
listen to nothing like that, but I understand. What radio was you watching? What were you listening? What were you listening to that was coming on?
You had access to TRL.
I did, and that wasn't being played on TRL when I was listening to it.
You could have watched Rap City or 106 in Park, but you chose MTV.
Hey, yo, do you realize how fake 106 in Park was? You know that hair that AJ had was a unit. I knew that back then. I watched Frito.
Yeah, I just found out that was a unit, man. That's wild.
Damn. So look, let's move forward a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Off of, you know what I mean? You know, tired of y'all talking about Barry Manilow and all these, you know what I'm saying, and all this folks and the criticism that I take from Barry Manilow. But that's all right. I take that all day long. You know, but anyway, let's just talk a little bit about some of the people that we follow that, you know, or so-called leaders in the community. Could be a touchy topic because, you know what I'm saying, I know a lot of people don't want to talk about a lot of the stuff, you know what I'm saying, that we bring up here, but we talk about this all the time in the barbershop. Now it's a little bit less private when we out, you know, when we here on the forum and we talking about it here without just being in the shop, because, you know what I mean, when you don't have the cameras running and all those different things, you know what I mean, and people banging on you and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, we was just talking about a lot of people that's out in the community and kind of misleading people in the wrong way. So I'm gonna say one, because I was talking about one yesterday that we were talking about. And actually, we talked about him in the shop. We talked about a couple days in the shop. And let me see. Hold on. What are you saying? Dean Martin his playlist. No, I was just what Brother Johnson had said there.
Oh, rat pack ass Negro.
Hold up, Brother Johnson. Who you got number one? Who's the number one singer of all time, Brother Johnson? Who you got? And Dr. Asal, who's your number one singer all time? Before I push forward, because y'all commenting still. I'm waiting to hear from y'all. But anyway, Charleston White. Let's talk about Charleston White. And I was having a conversation about him because I was talking about how he would sometimes make a great point. Like, I mean, I've heard him, man, and I'm like, damn, he nailed it. Like, you know what I mean? Talking about hip hop, talking about the community and things of that nature, you know what I mean? But then you'll hear him on the other hand turn around and talk about F this person, you know what I'm saying? Get up on the stage, he fighting on the stage, you know, he doing certain things, you know what I'm saying? And really almost being well, not almost, being totally disrespectful at times when I hear him. I mean, like I said, part of the times I would say from percentage that the stuff that I rock with him, you know what I'm saying, I would say maybe like 40%. 40% of the stuff, you know what I'm saying, I can say with Charleston, I kind of rock with, you know what I'm saying? Other stuff that he said is kind of, it's crazy. That brother has said some very crazy things, man. And I don't know. I mean, we can kind of go around. I mean, BA, I don't know what your feelings is, you know what I mean, about the brother. I know we listen to him a lot, you know what I mean? What do you think, like, about Charleston White? Do you think that he's a benefit for our people, or do you think that he's destructive in the community?
He's a man. Point blank, period. So I take that amongst. I take that with everything else that any other person that speaks out. Sometimes they're gonna say something good. Sometimes they're gonna say something that you don't bang with, that you don't agree with. The worst thing you can do is follow somebody 100%. You're just gonna be in for a Diddy-esque fall for yourself, you know. So we're not gonna go that route. So no, I don't. He says some good stuff, like you just said. There's some stuff that's spot on. He holds people accountable, and then sometimes he can go off the rail a little bit. But it all depends on what you value, what your morale system is based off of, and then you just proceed as that. But ain't none of these Negroes perfect, and there's never had been in the past, and there never will be. So nah, just take them with a grain of salt. Add some pepper to it. That's it. That's all you can do. That's what I do for everybody.
Okay. What about you, Cardo?
Pretty much the same. I mean, I'll take it a little step or two further as far as to say, like, I think sometimes we get too caught up in what people say as opposed to what they do. You know, he say a lot of things, but we tend to kind of get in our feelings about what he say, but then we'll look at somebody else does and won't bat an eye at it. And he kind of called black people out on it when he did the interview with Cam Newton. Like, y'all worrying about my delivery, but you got dudes that's acting on drill music. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know, my opinion ain't sold no dope in the community, but you got dude, you ride past somebody that do it every day. But you worrying about what I say out my mouth, like, you know, I done killed the baby. But then you got people that's actually out here killing babies. So I don't agree with everything he said either, but I think he makes some good points, like everybody up here just said. He makes some good points. I think the rest you just discard it if you don't, you know. It's like anybody. Like BA said, just it's nobody you're going to agree with 100%, even if the rest of the world might agree with something that you necessarily don't. It's going to always be that factor. I think we got to move with like better discernment as far as not getting bent out of shape when somebody say something great. And he tell you straight up that he go on the internet to be polarizing. So if we fall for it every time and we get in our feelings every time he say something crazy, then we feeding into what he pushing out. The best thing you could do for somebody like him is to not give him no attention. If you don't like him.
Mm-hmm. Brother Johnson say he understands that bad clips outweighs the good talking points.
Yeah, always do that.
And we saw some stuff where he was in his younger years where he was, you know, talking, and he was talking in his nerd voice, you know what I'm saying? And he was talking
get no attention.
You know, it's very distasteful. Very, very distasteful. And, you know, and that's how he talk. You know what I mean? That's a clip that's out, that's on YouTube right now. And he said that, you know, when he was doing that, he wasn't really getting no attention.
About an elder he met. He said when he used to be trying to talk to the children, like, hey, young brother, don't do this, do that. And then he said it was an elder in the community that would just be like straight up hollering and cussing at the kids. And he was getting more of a reaction out of him by doing that than he was trying to come and lead with the respect. And basically the elder told him, like, that's not what they hear in their household. So they not going to respond to what you coming at them with, regardless of how good your intentions might be. He said, so that's why he flipped the script to how he talk now.
Brother Asar said, you know what I'm saying, there's a difference between a flaw and a fraud. He is a fraud. Fraud? You say fraud, Brother Asar? Dr. Asar? My only thing, like I said, you know what I mean? Like I said, he definitely say some good stuff, but it's some stuff that he said that, like, times, like, you know, when he was talking about frauds. Say it again.
I said it's definitely a whole lot of frauds.
Oh no, it's a lot of frauds. It's definitely a lot of frauds. You know what I mean? We just, you know, we having to talk about this.
You want to say they for he one of them then?
Oh, he said, yeah.
How's he? He's not a fraud though. That's the thing I don't understand. Like, a fraud is based on deception, right? So he doesn't really lie like that. He tells you, like, yo, I'm not that guy. I'll call people out. I'll do A, B, and C, but I'm in it for the money. He have said that.
He said he's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, like, so
he said, this is my job. This is what I'm going around doing. He said, I am an entertainer. So he's no different from anybody else we watching that we look at for entertainment value. He just might add more truth to what he say than some of the other entertainers.
So when a person says that, then it's like, all right, I can't say that you didn't say it.
Hold on, let me see if I can get here. I'm gonna put this link. Here, y'all. You know what I mean? If one of y'all want to join in, Dr. Saw or Brother Johnson, if y'all want to come on in here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I know, you know what I mean, that's either. But I'm gonna say this though about the brother. I'm gonna say that he said some stuff that I mean, okay, he can say he an entertainer or a comedian, But when he was talking about some little, you know what I mean, talking about somebody's daughter, and he's talking about their baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And the baby, you can suck on them and all this kind of stuff, like a pacifier, and then like imagine your little bit like that right there is crossing the line. You know what I'm saying? When you start talking about like little babies and you start talking about people's children, you know what I'm saying? Even what I think that he did to the brother, what's the brother name? Wallow?
Gilly.
Gilly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Even him, you know what I'm saying what he said, you know what I mean, about his son. Like, yeah, I could still call my son, you know what I'm saying? I think it was, you know what I mean, it's cold-hearted. You know, and I think, and what did you say that Gilly said to him? I mean, what did he say to him specifically?
Well, he inboxed him threatening him bodily harm.
Like,
why? I mean, why was? I mean, before about what?
About his opinions. This was before his son was even killed.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't like his opinion to the point where he decided to get in his inbox and tell him that he was going to cause him bodily harm.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that goes back to what we always say. You can't tell somebody else how to react when you make the first offense.
Yeah.
He didn't offend Gilly. He didn't say anything to Gilly. Gilly offended him. He was on the offensive. He came to him first in his inbox calls and talking about, when I see you, what I'm going to do to you. You fair game after that.
Call him a rat.
Yeah, and he said he was going to put his hands on him.
So I know in some communities you get called a rat, you might get met with, you might die after that. So if you compare it to that, then he went light. Oh,
yeah. I don't know. I just think that some things, man, is just, you know what I mean? I mean, I understand comedian or not, you know what I mean? Because there's still a lot of comedians that still got respect for people, you know what I'm saying, and their losses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I just think some of that stuff is just like way crossing the line. You know, for me, that's just my perspective. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I think he go way too far with some of that stuff. You know what I mean? To say stuff about, I mean, I know people would threaten you, but I mean, you know, but keep that between you and them, you know what I mean? But not what they son, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, with people who've lost people. Now I know he was saying that his son was out there, he was doing stuff in the community and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But
he was playing gangster.
Yeah.
His son was out there playing gangster, and he got the results of somebody that like to play gangster. And what happened to people that play gangster? They get killed or they go to jail. So what did he say that was wrong?
What did Charleston say? I mean, no, so
his son got the results of playing.
I mean, what he said that was wrong to me was saying that, yeah, I'm calling my son. This is something that you can't do. You can't call your son no more. You know what I'm saying?
Because he came at him. So he brought his son into it. Because even when his son died, he said that he gave him a pass as far as talking down on his son. He even checked a good friend of his over trying to call that out. And he was like, nah, we ain't going there. He said, and then a brother that he does business with try to get with him on something, and then he started the whole thing back up, talking about what he was going to do to him. I mean, when you threaten the bodily harm to somebody, you can't tell somebody how to react to that, because you, especially if he's what he say he is, you don't know if he's gonna act on it.
Right.
No, right. And at the end of the day, is we getting bent out of shape over words. We more mad at Charleston talking about his son getting killed than we mad at the actual person who killed his son. Look at where our attention at.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just think still, you know what I'm saying? It's just some things that shouldn't be blind, and definitely talk about somebody's baby and talking about, you know what I mean, them sucking on them like a pacifier and all that kind of stuff. That's crazy, man. You know what I mean? I really got off, you know what I'm saying, when he, you know what I mean, showed disrespect for, you know, for Malcolm X and, you know what I mean, for Honorable Elijah Muhammad and many people, when he just went on a rant talking about, you know, F this person and F that person, you know, and it's just some stuff, man, that you just gotta show respect. Some stuff that you just gotta be, you know, that you just gotta be checked for. You know, I'm not saying that, you know what I mean, like I said, I don't know him. I don't know who he is. I do know he's done some stuff in the community. I do know he got some laws changed. I do know that he, you know what I mean, when he is dead on and I've heard him talking, you know, about hip hop art, I'm like, damn, he killed it. He made sense. You know what I mean? It's just that, you know what I mean? Like, and I got people that I disagree with in general, but he'll go all the way to the left, all the way to the left. What he actually does, you know, you be like, damn, bro, I was trying to roll with you.
That's why people know who he is, because he do that.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, that's what Brother Johnson was saying. You know what I'm saying? He understands that, you know what I mean? He understands, you know,
to a degree. I mean, like you said, it at half the time, 40%, 20%, 10% of the time, he right. The other time, he's saying some straight crazy shit, and nobody rocking with it. Which I'm with you on that. You know, it's just that either we don't pay him no attention, and then we let everything die off, or we gotta understand that that's going to be one of the things that we're gonna have to tolerate, because he obviously not going to stop talking crazy.
Right.
Because he's been talking. There's so many interviews he's had with people, and they like, yo, you don't think you could tone it down? He's like, nah, I don't plan on toning it down. He said, I'm willing to kill, die, and go to jail over what I say.
Right.
So if he cool with the consequences, then hey, to each his own.
Brother Star said anything goes in society that doesn't understand the importance of culture, and also go on and say, all right, we got some. He about to join us in here right now for a couple of minutes. I know we ain't. Let's add him up in here. Okay. He sound like he said, Dr. Saul, how you feeling?
Peace. How's everybody doing?
Peace. How you feel, man? You sound like you on a camping trip somewhere, man. You sound like you.
I'm far away. Hold on. I'm in my car. Let me put these things out my ear. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
Oh no, I'm driving, so yeah, I'm not. I'm listening to the conversation. You know.
No doubt. No doubt.
And I mean, I get it, right? But I think sometimes what we do is we don't really understand when we talk about people like Charleston White, we don't understand how tactful or how technical people are truly being, you know, and we don't understand. And then when I'm hearing the conversation, we're not really understanding the importance of culture. And then when we say 50% of the time, Charleston White is flip. He does this on this part and this time. No, Charleston White, all in one sentence, will just say two different things at the same time. It's not a 50-50. It's like he's just confused, and he's not really confused. He just say what he tells you, like y'all said. I think he'll just say anything for attention. That's called exploitation. He's exploiting us. I mean, you gotta eat. Like, if you're gonna talk real, we have to be able to understand when you talking real. People literally listen to this guy. They think he's a thought. They think he's a thought leader.
People think Umar Johnson a thought leader.
Oh, well, I think Umar think he's a thought leader.
Got an audience too.
No, I agree. Look, brother. I'm not putting them in no different bag. Both of them.
One and the same.
Look, but you know, you already know my thoughts about Umar. He's a fraud too.
Yeah.
So the thing is,
dude, that's all I'm saying. And all of them, somebody gonna listen to somebody.
Who is this? I'm not. Who's this? Ricardo?
But you can't say it. Oh yeah, that's Ricardo.
Okay, because I'm driving. I'm sorry, brothers.
Oh, okay.
I mean, look, I ain't giving none of them no passes, brother Ricardo.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I mean, I ain't giving none of them no passes. Charleston don't get no pass. He hurting our people. Look. Look, brother Ricardo, you can analyze and eat the fish and spit out the bones, but I'm going to tell you, a lot of us struggle with that.
Yeah.
And he knows that, and that's how he's getting rich. People think they really think he's really a leader. Even if he said 1 second, I'm the leader, I'm not a leader, like he said what he ain't, the 1 second he's confusing, he's doing it intentionally. He knows what he's doing. He knows the recipe. And we also know that people tell the truth. Like, people, very abusive people tell the truth. I'm going to cheat on you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to that. And they go as far as they think that oppressed people, an oppressed person, or an abused person, or a very codependent person will allow them to take them.
Yes, sir. Still there?
Y'all there? No, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah. I was saying. Go ahead.
No. I was listening to you. I thought you got cut off.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like, so no, Charleston White don't get no pass. Umar don't get no pass. Polite don't get no pass. All of them are out of the same type of mentality, and they smart. They will tell you the truth. To Polite told people in his interviews, what he told people in his interviews is this. He told people like, look, I'm gonna give y'all a mess because that's what y'all want. Like, that's a tactic. That's very tactical. Like, if you tell somebody you're gonna cheat on them, I told you I was gonna cheat on you. That's abusive. That's intentional. That's what the best and most experienced and tactical abusive people do. They tell you, oh, you can't say I didn't tell you. And then we fall for it. Oh, he tell you what he gonna do? Yeah, he did. But at the same time, he understands that people still believe in him.
So would you say? So you would say that he's definitely a fraud, or so you would, and he's exploited. You would say he's a fraud.
Well, look, the reason why I say flaw and fraud because people come to me like, oh, we all got flaws. Hell no, there's more than a flaw. That's a damn fraud. Oh, we all got flaws. Yeah, I'm right. I do. My back hurt, bro. Yeah, but that's different. Oh yeah, bro. I might get angry sometimes, but that's different. I might, maybe out of the 20 years in my life, maybe I told my wife, shut the fuck up. Once. Maybe. But it's a difference between telling somebody slip up and say, shut the fuck up, and then you telling somebody shut the fuck up every day, and this is your lifestyle. I'm part of my language, y'all. I'm just giving an example.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, so what's the difference between let's go. What's the difference between a Charleston White and a Umar Johnson? Can somebody say like what's the difference in that? I know you said a fraud. I mean, like is Umar with the knowledge that he gives, I guess, the African centeredness, is he helping the people by giving them something? I mean, like what's the difference between
they just have two different angles in how they manipulate now people. That's the only difference.
Okay.
I mean, that's like saying, okay, what's the difference between T.D. Jakes and Umar Johnson? T.D. Jakes just using Christianity. That's like saying, what's the difference between Puff Daddy and somebody else? I know y'all probably talking about that. Puff Daddy using hip hop. Like it don't matter. You just got different vehicles, same people.
Mm-hmm. BA, you quiet. What you think, bro? What's the difference between Umar Johnson? I know you said Umar Johnson and Charleston White.
It goes back to what I said first thing I said. Sometimes they're gonna hit us something good, sometimes they not. It's whether you choose to rock with it or not. If you keep rocking with the negative stuff, then that's who you are. That's who you choose. That's who you choose to be. But if you take that one positive thing that a negative person say, that don't mean that make it any untrue. Does that make it not the fact that that was a good point? You know what I'm saying? If you take the good points from a lot of different people, you're gonna actually be well-rounded. But if you listen to that one person in its totality, then you're gonna be a flawed person through and through. Because that's who you chose to align yourself with. That's what you desire. So it is what it is for me. Like I said, I mean, Assault was pretty close on that. Like they cut from the same cloth. They're very similar. They just do it in different lanes. They just do it in different avenues. But we like that though. We like to see people call people out. We like that. We all like it.
Yeah.
You don't think the conscious community, the black community was glued to their radio when Malcolm X was talking about Elijah Muhammad? You don't think they was loving that? Yeah, you might got people saying, "Oh man, don't do that," but I'm gonna listen to see what you're gonna say next.
Like, damn. Oh,
ain't nothing changed but a decade.
Yeah, I mean, but that again,
the social media outlet. Word.
Yeah, I mean, well, the enemy now has the social media network, and yeah, people was listening and seeing what was going on, seeing the beef and all. I mean, and that was one of the big parts of how they destroyed a lot of organizations and stuff. You know what I mean? By putting in that drama, you know what I mean, putting those things in place. You know what I mean, to separate us and to kill a movement. And so now they do have social media today. They got social media today that they have full control over, and they can give us anybody they want. They can throw anybody in front of the screen that they want, as long as we get no we don't get work out in the community. You know what I'm saying? It can be a lot of talk, but when it come to work, you know what I mean, we don't get anything. You know what I'm saying? So when you do support Umar, like, and I think honestly, and I would say I think when Umar started, I think he had great intentions. I think he had great intentions of pulling stuff off and doing things the way, you know what I mean. And I think somewhere along the way was
I said, just like Charleston White, he had good intentions. Polite with his bookstore and all that. Then, you know.
I agree, Ricardo. None of them, all of them had the same attention they have now. They're just getting better at it.
So you do think when Umar started, you think that he just didn't have good intentions?
These personalities and these type of abusive traits don't start. They just get worse as people grow in fame, popularity, and resources and access and all these type of things. If you go back and look at Umar Johnson from the very start, you will see how he was causing trouble in the UNIA. Charleston White's, what I'm hearing from what y'all saying from Charleston White, he was a different person. People with these personality traits don't have true identities. That's why they can talk one way, switch it up, and flip it up. Some people, y'all in the scene turning 5 people right in front of us, and we still believe in them. They changed their names, they changed their religion. Look, Dr. York was 20 different people, bro, and we still believe in him.
I ain't lying though.
Look, I couldn't hear everything. And I couldn't hear everything was said, but you know, the fact that we got much better and more qualified people. Take one good point from Charleston White and one point from Umar Johnson and one good point from anybody else. They need to be disheartened of. They hurt more people than they could ever help.
Well, how would you say? And I'm just saying, like, because I can see how some of the comments from Charleston could really hurt people. You know what I'm saying? And how would you say Umar, like, you know what I mean, in specific, his comments? I mean, because he walks a different line. You know what I'm saying, of the way that he does things.
Umar is reckless. Umar is reckless. The stuff he say, half of it ain't even true. Like, we believe, I've been telling y'all for years, Umar stuff ain't true. Umar, even stuff ADHD ain't. He tell people anything. Oh, ain't no daddy at home disorder. And everybody believe it. Like, when you really literally working with people in these streets, man, when you really working with people in these counseling offices, you're going to see what's really going on. And I'm not saying a daddy not being home doesn't contribute to it, but what I am saying is it's a little bit more complex than the little joke that Umar's putting on the stage. And Umar talks about all types of regular Pan-African policies and approaches that he'll never be able to carry out himself. He got people. He told people go kill these officers. Like, dude, you go kill an officer, bro. You do it. He also tell people that look, y'all, like, he manipulates people. He talks down to people. He talks about y'all ain't give me no money. He's also messing with these women. He's having fun with these women, man. He's abusing these women, man.
Most
like,
leaders
it's
do.
What most Machiavellian people who find themselves in these power positions, and it just happens to be, as you're saying, good brother, is that most people who find themselves in a position, they actually work so hard to get to these positions in the front of the room to take advantage of people. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody is that, but that means that men, especially, are more likely to do that.
You can't
especially
tell who nowadays, though.
Say it again.
I say it's hard to tell who's who nowadays.
No, y'all smart enough to know it. I know y'all know, We just keep giving them passes. You already know. You already see the red flags. You know who it is. You know, you see the little boy in them. You see that they're immature. You see that they take advantage of people. Now, that's again where I'm separating flaws from frauds. You know that. I know. You know, even if you disagree with me, you know I'm not no damn fraud. You know that Brother Jabari ain't no fraud. Even if you disagree with some of the moves that we make.
Both of y'all ain't got the numbers like them other dudes do either.
I know that's part of the problem with Jabari goes back to, and that's where they go back to, where the system aids and abets. Aids and abets. And I'm just using examples here. But there's other people, but the thing is, this system elevates these people and put before us that's gonna hurt us.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, but like you said, we don't know who who was before he hit these streets.
Outside looking in.
We wasn't there when we ain't grew up with him. We ain't hear his local stuff. I'm quite sure he probably sounded very, very, very on point. And then that money get to you.
I'm gonna say
those views get to you. And then you start comparing yourself to other people that did what you did, and they end up dying broke. And you be like, well, what I gotta do to not die broke? Those questions.
I'm not blaming the people. I'm not blaming the people. I'm saying, but we have to learn.
I'm not saying that y'all will fall victim to that, but a lot of people fall victim to that, and they start to do certain things to maintain certain lifestyles.
Yeah.
And once they get to that,
I agree with you.
It's hard to pull them away from that. So then they start like,
hold up, say that again.
All of them did.
No. It's certain signs I'm trying to tell you. There's certain personality traits that you know even before a person gets there. The problem is that we punch drunk by it and we addicted to it.
Until they get there, though.
Say it again.
You said it's just certain personality traits that they show before they get there, but
they show them
until they get there. They a lot of times we don't see these people when they come up. We see them already kind of hype. Y'all,
I'm gonna tell you,
y'all been entrenched in it. I'm talking about the average Joe that might have only stumbled on Umar 4 or 5 years ago, where y'all have seen him 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So that the average person done already bought into him, where they didn't get the discernment that y'all got to be able to tell who's who. So they buying into him hook, line, and sinker.
But you know what? Umar then is actually more successful now with his ridiculousness. Yeah. And these people are not people who followed him 5 and 10 years ago. Most of those people abandoned his ship. People like this messiness. We are addicted to trauma and drama. So the people that's following Umar now, they are hurt people and they can see it clearly. It's just attractive.
Yes.
Well, you see.
So, and I agree with the other things you're saying, but no, most of the people, they abandoned that ship now. Some of us still hoping. Some of us still hoping from back then.
See, I mean, they appeal to the people that's dumb, deaf, and blind. So what it is, you know what I'm saying? Now they're appealing to the 85%ers as the 5% would break apart. The dumb, deaf, and blind. You know, that's who Charleston goes after. That's who Umar is after now. And I'm gonna say this. You know what I mean? Because I don't want people to be thinking that, you know what I mean? Oh, these guys just got a panel and they talking about Umar. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Charleston, but I know Umar in the young days. You know what I'm saying? We done brought Umar to town, you know, at the beginning stages. You know what I mean? We some of the people that was helping those DVDs. You can go and look at the DVDs on online, and y'all find us on there. You know what I mean? With Reality Speaks, that was actually the people that was putting those lectures on with the Umar Johnson and stuff like that. A lot of people found out about Umar from our DVDs and different things, you know. I will honestly say, you know what I'm saying? Like, like anybody else, I mean, it'd be 29 years I'd be doing this lectures, and I've never seen a person switch and change up like Umar Johnson that's in the community, you know what I mean? Like now from all my years of doing these things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we used to do lectures, man, talk to Umar like, hey man, what's up? You coming up? Yeah, man, go ahead, hook it up, Jabari, hook it up. Once Umar Johnson came out of the Hidden Colors and all that kind of stuff, it was a change.
Clout.
Yeah, it was a change. So that's why I be laughing when people be talking about, like he be talking about Deion Sanders and talking about how, you know, what he should have did and how he left the community and stuff like that. I be like, oh, so
well, that's not true, brother. That's not true.
Huh?
That's not true.
What?
Which crazy and somehow switch up show.
You sound like Robbie Robot. You sound like Robbie Robot. Are you under? Are you
Man, you gotta
underwater?
keep up. Jabbar, you know people don't. And I won't even put it out there. We know these people. If it's some of the people that we don't even say each other who became for us because we.
Hey, brother, Saw.
Yo,
Brother, Saw, hold on. I don't know what I don't know where you at. What area you in
You
right
need
now?
closed captions, brother.
Yeah. I don't know. Some kind of reason you breaking up real bad.
Yo.
Try to go out and come back in. Cause you like breaking up. You sound like Robbie Robot right now. You
See, you done traveled over to the Negro connections, man. Stay on the white connections, man. They're good white connections.
Let me see. Yeah. So go out and try to come back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, but you know, what I mean, like I said, for the family, you know, ain't no hating. You know what I'm saying? Like I want everybody to do good. I want everybody to do well. You know what I mean? I wanted Umar School to come about and doing those, you know, and those different things. You know, and I would like
Right.
say I was there.
Like you said, like you didn't see this. You didn't see this. You didn't see what manifested. Right,
No,
like I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's hard to tell until they get met with that fire. Let's just say you for a second, right? Like I'm not being 100% serious, right? This is tongue in cheek. But if the powers that be came to you and was like, brother Jabbar, you know, I see what you're doing. You want to come up, like I'm loving everything you're doing, but how about we create an intro, right? And we just throw in like 3 seconds of Eminem, right? And just throw it in there. We're gonna pay you the bag. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be like, just 3 seconds? That's it? All right, man, go ahead and throw it on there. And then next thing you know, you got somebody else. Man, I remember Jabbar used to say, yo, F this, and he'll never bang with him. And now he on the damn intro. It really be it. Now, like I said, this is tongue in cheek, but it really be like just that little bit, that little nugget. And then they're willing to just turn a blind eye to it, but somebody else will call them out on it. And next thing you know, they be like, well, damn, you gonna call me out for that? Well, then, man, fuck that. I might as well go ahead and give them a whole verse on the intro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it shit just spirals after that.
No, man.
Yeah.
That ain't how it worked. People knew Umar was a clown way back when. All we gotta do is vet. I'm saying, but I'm telling you, I'm saying I was telling y'all back then.
You did say it.
Yeah, I was telling. What I'm saying is we have to learn to open up. Look, people play on our oppression, and what happens is we look. How many people I didn't told people too many times these people who gonna manipulate us and play on us, and I'm telling you, I've been telling people this week. I've been 10 out of 10. I've been 10 out of 10. Everybody. What I'm saying is we have to, well, I agree with you that a lot of people in the masses don't know how, but we can learn how. But the problem is just like abusive relationships, I counsel people all day. And what we do is we strategically, specifically, and look past all types of red flags if we're really honest. We look past them, like in abusive relationships with partners. We look past them. You see those little things and the little weird behaviors, especially if you work as close as I'm just gonna be honest. Like is a Jabari or myself and work with people. You see these things. Sometimes you look past, like, oh, did I just see that for real? Did I just hear that? Because some of them switch up when they get off the stage. When you drive them up to their hotel and they're like, look, pull over, let me get some weed. Like, I'm just saying, like, and I'm not saying weed is a bad thing. I'm just trying to tell you, like, but if you're on the stage saying not to do it, but before you get to your hotel room, you asking me to pull over to get you some, you know, that's just, you know, I'm saying if you work close enough with people, and if we put people through a vetting process like we should,
instead of an emotional make me feel good process. And that's part of the things. People who help you make you feel good but not really think, that's a indicator right there. People who are so anti this, look, Umar says so many things against everything, like he has all the answers. That's a sign right there. He been doing it forever.
I never picked up on
because we like it.
Yeah, the early stages, you know what I'm saying, and I even heard when you were saying some things, I never really picked up on it. I always really thought that, you know what I mean. I do think that he started off with the best intentions. I think he did, and I think that as he went on, I think he got, you know what I'm saying, I think he got corrupted. You know what I mean, by, you know what I mean, by, people reaching out to him. I mean, and like you said, the system bigging them up, kind of just like letting them run rampant. And I think that after a while, you know what I'm saying, after he started seeing how easy this thing was, you know what I'm saying, how easy it was to get money, I mean, come on, man, this man had raised more money than any of us did in the organizations, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started, you know what I mean, I started my barbering boot camp, you know what I mean? It was like 3 people in my group when I started barbering boot camp. I ain't had no money. We started, but we continue to go. And we do have some success stories to show for it. At least we did something, you know what I mean? Like, and so you mean to tell me all these years, after 10 or so years, you ain't got nothing, like, you ain't got nothing to show for. I seen, he just did a new video, I think, where he talking about he opening up again and he having a paint party or something. He's having
who that?
Umar.
Man, check this out. All right, let's go back.
He had a paint thing from Sherman, from Home Depot or something. He had all of the paint spectrums. He's like, what color y'all think we should paint? Should we paint the inside the same as the outside? Family, should we paint the outside as the same as the inside? Then he said it again. He said it 3 times. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But he said it like, you know what I mean. And then people, they watch that and they get motivated as he start talking about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we sitting there looking at it. Oh my God, he actually bought the whole. I mean, he had like 100 colors in front of him. He was like going through like the colors as if the people was helping him pick out the colors. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
But personalities don't work like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People just don't change like that. Personalities just look it up. The research supports that personalities are very stable. Umar been that. And if you look back at his days when he wasn't Umar, you know what he was calling himself then?
What was that?
He was Umar, but he was a different Umar before they kicked him out the UNIA. He was calling himself the modern day Malcolm X before any of us knew him. Who does that?
Oh, he was calling himself that then?
Yes. The modern day Malcolm X. He was in the UNIA and he started having trouble with all the people in the UNIA. He got kicked out of the UNIA, and then somehow we still accepted him. That letter's been going around forever. But that's a personality trait. That's a sign of grandiosity when you wasn't big old Umar that you are now, but you already was calling yourself the modern day Malcolm X. Who gave you that privilege? That's a sign right there. That's a play. Huh?
He also said that Sean Carter Pan-Africanism. I saw the letter.
Man, he made dolls of himself before he got to the level where he is. Who does that? He made superheroes, bro. Like, these are, now I'm telling you clinically, these are traits. Let me not even say clinically. This is not a diagnosis because I'm professional. But what I am saying is these are all traits of Machiavellian, very, let's say manipulative people. These people don't just become that. These signs are there, and the reason why I keep saying and why I'm digging down on why the signs are there, so that we don't continue to feel like we have to wait till they become this. The signs are there. The research is there. The science is there. I told people about Nature Boy. I told people about Polite. I told people about, look, people still believe in Sinetta. Like, they think somehow he gonna switch up. He ain't switching up. He gonna continue to switch up back and forth. I'm nice Sinetta, and I'm gonna blow up when you call your mother BITCH Sinetta. He ain't switching up. He might not be the worst. He might not be doing nothing with nobody's children, but he is not gonna change. He too old. He's 60. What make you think he gonna change? He ain't had no reason to, because he gets on YouTube for his dosage. It feels good when you come on YouTube like Umar Johnson, just look at the camera and sit there for 15 minutes and you ain't gotta say nothing but people watching you. Me and you, we all get on here and we scream and trying to sound good so that people can stay on. He can get on and say nothing. Sinetta can do the same thing. Go ahead, brother Ricardo.
No, I say he get on there. He'll get on live and eat Twizzlers and ice cream sandwiches.
Yes, sir. They the best Twizzlers in the world. We might need to
lay down. Yeah, and be laying down.
Oh, look, Jabari, I remember when them Twizzlers came out years ago. Me and Jabari was talking about them. I think that's what Jabari got. Oh, he got one over. He on there eating Twizzlers, man. Look, the people know my man T. The kingpin of all of them is a crook, but there's opportunity to make money. There's opportunity. Maybe I might be on the next Hidden Colors. The opportunity I might be on the next Buck Break. And there's a lot of misinformation in those films, by the way.
Yep.
We know it's crap. It's crap. Even I asked Renoko Rashidi when he was alive, why is they putting out old information that you put out, and now they are the scholars, and now they coming out like they scholars, but they repeating what they heard Renoko Rashidi say 10 years later that he recanted about the Tasmanians being extinct when he later went back and found out that there was still descendants. And they were still putting out like they were experts. He's on the same film with them, not giving him credit on with the so come on, man. I mean, Rizla Islam. I'm just saying, Rizla Islam and all these different people. They got the same playbook, brothers and sisters. I mean, some of them know how to smile a little different. 19 Keys. Come on, brothers and sisters. Come on, man. They're the same people. They got different tools. What?
Yep. Certified con artists.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know too much about the 19 Keys. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to. Just look at one video.
I saw some of his videos. He actually got some good videos, though.
He does. All con artists got good videos.
Just like Charleston White.
All con artists got good videos, bro. That if they didn't have good videos, nobody would be conned.
Exactly. You got to lead with a little bit of the truth.
What's up, brother Shahid? This is my man, brother Shahid. My man is in Africa right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, brother Shahid.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, maybe I do. I'm not good with names.
Yeah, he used to be our minister of defense down here. You know what I mean? When we was surviving, so he over there doing some great work in Africa. So
peace, good brother.
Yeah. He tuning in. So appreciate that, brother. No doubt. Yeah. So man, y'all on fire, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so you think RZA 19? Like I said, I don't know.
Basically, anybody that says "I" a lot and that's like real loud at times, like repeatedly loud, then you should probably look twice back at her.
Say that again, brother.
You know, those that be like, I was right about this and I this and I that. And they real loud, then you should probably look twice at them. Just twice. Just take a second look.
If they mainstream.
And think about this.
They probably
I'm sorry, brother. Brother Ricardo, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said if they mainstream, they probably a con artist.
Absolutely. That's a high probability. Right?
Yeah. They robbing and stealing.
And it was something I was gonna say. If they some of them might not, they're a little smooth with it too. They might not say it like, they can't help themselves. Yes, they say I a lot.
Yep.
And then they try to switch it up like Umar, my school, our school. And they say ours when it's really a good time to say ours, when they need more money.
Yeah.
But then they go back to I. Then they go it was something I wanted to say, but it slipped my head. But yeah, what I'm saying, the reason why I'm really arguing this in this way is, as you two are pointing out, no, we can identify it. We can. Look, bro. Like in the best thing about a con artist, in a narcissist, in an abusive partner, is that they have the honeymoon phase. They know how to get in and sweep you off your feet.
Yeah. They
sell you shit that don't look, man. If anybody believed Umar could bring those outcomes to him, y'all did believe it. I've been in plenty of lectures. Umar said, I'm gonna have an aeronautical atmosphere, no women allowed, you can't put no, if you got fake hair, he can discriminate all in America.
Teach the kids how to fly planes and grow their own food at the campus.
Yeah, I mean, and then, but only y'all gonna have to drop them off, and if you got a weed, I'm gonna send you home. Like who the hell can do that? How long does the school gonna last once you do it?
Then you disguise it by stating your credentials, like the fact that you went to school for something.
Say it again.
Then come back with the eyes.
That's an eye. That's an eye, because your credentials supposed to say, and your credentials supposed to mean you supposed to listen to me. And most people have credentials that have them. You will rarely hear them. You who are healthy rarely use them as a way to make their point. And I'm not saying they won't say, well, you know, I study this, but it's a difference the way they're using it. You know, they tell you I got a PhD like 5 times, like I got a side D, I'm the best. Like just think about our former president. Ain't nothing different between him and Umar. They're the same people. He's I look what I did for you. Look what I did. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. Look how many people are attracted to him. It's not just us, it's people. People are hurt in this country, in this society, and they want something different. And people like Superman come and sweep them off their feet and tell them they're going to build walls, and I'm going to cut everybody out, and I'm going to save the world. Only me. Only Umar. Only. Okay. I rest my case.
Nah. I mean, you know, like I said, I could definitely feel what, you know, everybody's, you know, saying in general. You know what I mean? You know, because and we can say that, and I don't want people to be, because, you know, people be like, oh man, they on there hating on such and such, or they hating on this person. It's like, you know, we know these people, and you had the other day on Saturday, you had the the president of Sojourner Douglas College, and anybody that's in Baltimore knows about Sojourner Douglas College, who my mom, my ex-wife, my sister, many people in the community went to Sojourner Douglas College. You went to Sojourner Douglas College, Dr. Saw. You know, and a lot of people we know in the community went to Sojourner Douglas College. It was a second home for us. It's where we did Reality Speaks at. We had all the great lecturers there at Sojourner Douglas College. And if y'all want to go, if you put the link in the in the chat, go check out that story. This brother's 80, I think he's 85, 84, 86 years old now, you know, and he could tell you this brother had campuses everywhere, like places we didn't even know he had campuses at, like the way he did business and what he had to do. Serious. I mean, a real person that was really opening up a school. Like, you don't open up a school and then give out your cell phone number and like, hey, give me a call me, text me on my cell phone. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about the colors in the paint party. Just text me over it. No, seriously, like really opening up schools. You know what I mean? This guy really had an institution, a black institution, where he really did stuff. So if he put that link in the chat, y'all could go check out somebody who really had a black school and can tell you about how they really kind of came after him and did things to really shut his program down, because a lot of people came through that. A lot of great scholars came through that institution. So, you know, so this ain't nothing about hating. This is us being in the community for a long time and watching people build things and all, you know what I'm saying? Not playing around like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this. Oh yeah, I'm going to do that. And then people falling for it. So that's just real talk.
And Brother BA said it earlier. What he said was this. He says this thing about I, right? Dr. Simmons was on the platform the other day, and guess what he said? He said, well, it wasn't really all me, you know. He said we had wonderful students. Our students built a lot of these things, these programs, and so they work together. Man, some of these people we talking about, they can't have a real dude next to them, bro. No, you gotta be suspect of any dude that can't have no dudes really next to him unless they his subservient beings.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you have to be above everybody. You know, in all ways. You're the expert in all things. Now, some of us are pretty talented, but even if you're talented, there's a certain humility that comes with it. Like, even if you are really good at a lot of things, because some of us are really good at a lot of things, but we still understand that you're not the best in everything. And even if somebody, you might be even more like Brother Jabari says all the time. He said, "Look, I taught people how to cut hair, but a lot of them cut hair better than me." Umar couldn't say that. Polite couldn't say that. Nation Boy couldn't say that.
I heard even with Dr. Simmons on there when you got to a point and they was talking about how they named a street after him. And he was like, and he didn't want to say they named the street after me. So he said, and there was a street there. Yeah, in the street. And he kind of went over it. He didn't want to say that. He didn't even want to big himself up and say they named the street after me. He was trying to skate around it until you had to pull him back. Like, wait a minute. Oh, what he's saying is they named the street after him. You know what I'm saying? And he's so humble. Like, he didn't even want to say that they named the street after him.
He started speaking in the third person.
Yeah, he was just so humble. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if that was somebody like Umar, I'd be like, you see? This street, that street would be all over, all over the internet. It'll be everywhere. It'll be,
they should have did it 10 years ago.
Uh-huh.
No, I was saying what Umar would say. He would have said, y'all should have did it 10 years ago.
Yep.
You know what was crazy? When Sojourner Douglas closed down, people was asking Umar, why don't he go and get it? He act like it didn't exist.
Yep.
Dang. Y'all, you remember that, Jabari?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And that's before. That's when people still was in love with him.
Yep. And that's where we used to take him at Sojourner Douglas College. For the early days, that's where he was at. Sojourner Douglas, show enough real college. You know what I'm saying? It's a black college
and independent, like he said he wants an independent institution.
Yep.
Whereas that's the worst. And what I was arguing years ago that it made no business sense. Makes no business sense at all. I think Brother Ricardo was even breaking it down one time, like how much lack of business sense it really makes.
Yeah.
But this ain't only, and again, this is not about Umar, but I think it's good to use Umar as an example because we can identify these traits in other people. If we be able to identify and be real, that there's a lot of traits that Charleston White has, and polite and Nature Boy, and even my man, but Jabari don't beat me upside. Now there's a lot of traits that they all had.
So one will ask a question, right? Clearly we can point out, or clearly you definitely can put in, because I think you said you was 10 for 10. The ones that are definitely suspect at best. So who are the ones that we should probably be looking at?
Who are the ones we should be looking at?
Like, I know that there's a King Randall that's out there. The young brother is doing great things in the community. I done seen videos and things like that of him just trying to do whatever he can to, one, build his own school, do his own thing, teaching the youth. I've seen it. It's a brother here. Jabari knows him very well today, and his family and the things that he's done. Like I can physically vouch for that part of it. So, like, who are some of the brothers that you think that we should at least take a second look for, just to hear out that we might not know?
Honestly, to be honest with, from my standpoint, I think we should be looking more at, rather than individual people, we should be looking at movements in a sense. We should be looking at organizations in a sense. Now, we should be vetting the people that's a part of these organizations, but I think there's too many people to really name. As Brother Ricardo was pointing out, those who make it to these mainstream platforms, and even before they get there, look, I would say this is what I would say. Really be leery of those who really pull on your emotions to lead you.
Yep.
And I'm not vouching for anybody you said or not vouching for anybody you said before. But what I am saying, be leery of anybody where it's complete emotional, they pull on you. But some people I can name. Okay. I can say organizational wise, I would say, give you an example, like Dr. Charles Simmons just offered up the other day when we were on the actual live. He said, I will be willing to work with some younger people who want to reinvigorate and bring these things about. You understand? And people, that type of spirit, that type of nature. Let me see if I can think of somebody else that maybe people might feel that might be maybe a bit popular. somebody, and it depends because there's so many different areas. You're talking about schools, like Umar.
Let's go for that.
I think you can look at a Marcus Klein, and you don't even have to agree with him completely, or his politics, but you can say that the brother has a track record. He's not grandiose. He's not exploiting women. He's not doing all these type of things. And you might not agree with his politics, but completely. But you can at least say this brother's been in this thing for the long haul. He's dedicated to our people. He's built things. He has a track record. Jabari has also brought him in various times.
Look, where you from? Chicago?
Yes.
Yeah, Chicago.
I think was it Detroit to Chicago and something like that. He has schools in both.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And he's not a wild cannon. You know what I'm saying? He's not, people come for him. He's not gonna be out there saying all types of stuff, calling people mothers' names and all this type of thing. He is hardcore Pan-Africanist or what have you, though. He is that, but even in that, when people, even if you disagree with their philosophical understandings, my point is, I don't care if a person is Christian, strong, Pan-Africanist. Are they real about it? Are they true to it? And are they trying their best to live by it? Again, none of us are perfect, but there's a difference between flaws and frauds. I'm gonna tell you another good brother here in Baltimore. I think my man, just to throw out one, I think Everett's doing just to say, because he's newer. My brother Everett's with the UNIA, his heart is in it, for real. I mean, I can name people I know, or I don't want to name people like everybody, but I think that's a good brother. I just want to give him a shout out because he and the organization is doing a beautiful work.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I never met him before.
Who, brother Everett?
Yeah, I never met him before.
Yeah, good brother. It's all types of people, but I'll be honest with you. I do have a bias against organizations that are a little strongly led by strong personalities. I do have a bias, even though I can coexist with them when it's very dependent on a personality. I struggle with that a bit. So that'll be my, a struggle I had.
No doubt. We definitely have to get you back on here. And I don't wanna hold y'all, y'all night up. I know to be past Ricardo's bedtime, on his 75 hard. I know you normally go to bed around this time, you know what I'm saying? So, I just want to encourage people, man, to subscribe to the page. And we've been getting quite a few subscribers on the page, you know what I'm saying? Donate to the page, like, comment, you know what I'm saying? We did have, nice flow of people coming in and joining us and tonight. But this is what it is. This is the real conversations that with conscious heads. That's how we're gonna do it. Every Monday at 8:30. We're gonna do that until we able to mic up that barbershop correctly. When we go back in there, and actually have the sessions there. But we will be here. Our good barber KC Cuts wasn't here today, but he'll be in next week. And y'all know when KC Cuts is in the building, he's always highly opinionated.
Yeah, outside on the corner reading scriptures to the people in the community. Definitely. So, man, we appreciate y'all for for coming out, staying up with us for a little bit, and continue to spread the word. We got a lot of great things coming up. We do have Lloyd Strayhorn coming in this Saturday. I just throw this up right here. Anybody can see, what I'm saying, coming out this Saturday down at brother, I saw a spot coming down there. We do a lot of lectures down there at Dr. Assar's spot. So this brother is actually really doing work in the community. Businessman in the community. He has a restaurant there.
Do not call me a businessman. I do not want Jared them coming for me, man.
Hey, don't mention Jared name on this show, man. Don't mention Jared name on this show.
Look, I love my brothers, but you gonna call me a businessman, you gonna get me in trouble, man.
I'm looking at hey Jared. If you're looking at the show right now, you know what it is, brother Jared. Anyway.
Jared, let me not do that. But Jared coming, I'm bringing Jared too in May. So yeah,
I know he coming May 11th, right? The day before my birthday. Day before my birthday. You know
Good
what I'm saying?
birthday present for you, good brother.
Thank you for the birthday present, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there. I'll be there in the building with brother Jared as he makes his. What's the topic?
I'm thinking it's gonna be around I want to change it a little, but I think it's gonna be around the myth in his book. But I'm almost led to even want something else, but I know that's gonna be a part of it.
Oh, the same ridiculous topic that
I almost want to do this whole economic thing, the whole business thing. Ask him if he would like to talk about that, right? And then you come out, and, get educated.
Nah. That's my man, Jared. No, much love to Jared in the crew. You know what I mean? I definitely got love for that brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his work. You know what I mean? So far as the economic is concerned, don't like that at all. Not at all. Not one bit. You know what I mean? But love to the brother though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So thank y'all for joining in with us, and we're gonna catch y'all here next week. And anybody else want to say anything before we close out? All right. Well, on that note, peace. I appreciate y'all joining in. All right, and let's get up out of here.
All right, peace.
Peace.
It's about commitment, healing, honor, respect. This is Barber Life. Cutting hair, I like it. Barbershop, I like it. Change your life, I like it. Conversate, I